Tired of the everyday grind? Want to get away from it all?
Descend into paradise.
Florida.
Greetings, everybody, from sunny Florida. Here's wishing you the best of everything. And it's my personal belief that the best of everything comes from right down here.
Well, hey, everybody, this is Steph from JustADayInParadise.com, and thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Just a Podcast in Paradise. Me and the Dip crew love living in the Sunshine State, and it's our goal to help you plan for your very own day in paradise. Follow along as we explore the Keys, theme parks, springs, and everything in between. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so we can notify you when our new episodes are live. Also, be sure to follow the links in our show notes to dive even deeper in the discussion and fun after the show. As you know, we're always going to have a drink with you, and today we're enjoying a cocktail inspired by the trader that inspired it all, and I've named it the Headhunter. We're ready if you are, so kick up your feet, throw on your shades, fire up that volcano, and let's take a trip to paradise. Hi, Megan.
Hi.
Hi, Megan. And we also have the producer in the studio, and we're back. It's been a long time.
At least a year.
We shouldn't have left them, but we did.
Yeah.
At least a year? Let's go back. Let's go back. We posted our last episode on August 24th.
Oh, wow. Okay.
2021.
So almost a year.
Wow. It kind of feels like riding a bike. It feels like we never left. What do you think? You were a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm still a little nervous. I'm just like warming back up to it. I am enjoying the Headhunter, which is going to help.
That's the thing about tiki drinks is they both warm you up and ease your tensions. So let's talk about the Headhunter.
Yeah, tell me more about this. I know that it tastes like a tiki cocktail, but that's really all I can tell you about it.
So we wanted to do a tiki episode because what says celebrating in Florida more than tiki? And it's been a minute. And so we decided to break out the tiki mugs and make this drink. So I'm drinking out of the Congo Queen, which we got it from Trader Sam's. Very excited about that. Megan, tell us about your mug.
So this is your mug. So I really can't tell you too much about it other than the fact that it looks like the lantern fish from the deep sea. You know, like in Finding Nemo. I think that is like what it's modeled after.
I thought it was an angler fish.
Angler, thank you. That's what it is.
But it has a lantern.
Yes.
Type.
You guys know the one.
Yeah.
He's very cute. He's got he's like white with like red staining almost, kind of like the zombie mug from Trader Sam's. If you've ever seen that. Where is this one from?
Where is it from? I think if you look on the bottom of the mug, don't flip it over though. That's a trick.
Risky. All right, here we go.
You just, I think it's from somewhere called Tiki Soul.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Tiki
really
Soul.
cool.
I love him.
It also kind of reminds me of a piranha.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's got like what looks like a little like lantern.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's very cool.
Anglerfish.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, and inside the drink, I basically pulled out all the tiki stops. We have two kinds of rum. We got Papa's Pilar. Is it Pilar or Pillar? We do this every time. Pilar. It's Papa's Pilar because he's a pirate. Yeah. The blonde rum, which is always good. And this dark rum called Jonah's Curse. It's both dark and extra strong. It's very good.
Cool name.
Orange juice, orange liqueur, banana liqueur, and mango juice. Oh, and cinnamon and orgeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always orgeat.
Or is it orgeat? Or can we get the producer's
For those
working
at
on
home,
it.
if you don't know what orgeat is, it's like an almond syrup, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's in a lot of tiki cocktails.
To me, the name does not like give it away what it is at all. I would never know that.
And it's one of those things where if it's not in the cocktail, you miss it. Here we go. Orgeat.
We were both wrong.
Shots.
Ooh, some orgeat.
Mm-hmm.
Shots of orgeat. Ew, it sounds gross.
Yeah, it's very sweet, very syrupy. Use sparingly, but it really takes everything and turns it into a tiki drink. So let's talk about where we've been. If you don't know, what are you doing? The producer's still researching orgeat. So here at the Dip Crew, we have a lot of ways that we try to inspire you, connect with you, give you some ideas for things to do around paradise. We have been double, triple, quadrupling down on our TikTok channel because that's the fastest way we can connect with you. Megan, last time you checked, What's our follower count at right now?
It is just under 260,000.
260,000. So thank you if you follow us on TikTok. We're having a lot of fun there. We're trying to get back into Instagram and bringing back the pod so that we can connect with you in different ways. Because you know what I'll say? Well, I love TikTok, and you get a lot of instant gratification, which we all love. It's not that personal. You don't really get any of us in there.
That's true.
So if you want a little bit more of us, what's going on behind the camera, I think the podcast is a great way to connect. And then we wanted to relaunch the members of the Dip Crew. Elephant in the room or not in the room. That's too much. That was funny though. All right. So we wanted to talk about the Dip Crew, relaunch it. We got Megan in the room. We've got the producer. But we are on the hunt, a headhunt for a new male voice.
Yes, that's correct.
So if you're out there, you think you want to hang out with us, hit us up at Just Take a Dip on TikTok.
The only prerequisite is that you love Florida.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. We should have Lauren up on the show. She just posted from Wiki-Wachi Springs. That was pretty cool. Love the mermaids. I've never been.
Me neither.
But I want to go. It's one of those places that you always say you're going to go and you never go. But I'm jealous. It looked like a lot of fun. They have tubing there.
I do love tubing.
Yeah. And they have a water park. And it's so popular, you have to get there at like 2 hours before they open and wait in line.
That doesn't sound that fun.
That doesn't sound fun. But you could make it fun. You could play a game. You could listen to our show.
That's true. You could listen to our show. You could watch all of our TikToks. That would take you at least an hour.
Maybe they're like 30 seconds to a minute. It's quick. It's short form video. But you could watch a YouTube video. That's you can
true.
do.
We've got plenty of those.
Just 2 hours in the car with just us. That sounds like a lot of fun. So let's talk about today's episode. I'm very excited about this one because we've kind of teased it, kind of talked about it a few times, but we've never really gone all the way in. So we're going. That's Cricket. Cricket's still on the crew. And he's a boy, but he can't talk.
Unfortunately.
We talk for him.
Mm-hmm. Will you give me like an example of something Cricket has to say?
What does he have to say?
What does he have to say?
What does he says, I'm making a nest in the studio. Yeah, I'm a baby.
He talks a little bit like that. Yeah.
If you knew him, you would be like, wow.
You would get
spot on.
Yeah. And then sometimes he's also a little bit more suave. It depends on his mood. He's like, oh, I love it to kiss you. Like that. Anyway. All right. So a quick Google search will show you that Trader Sam's is a festive tiki bar at the Polynesian Resort, featuring tropical decor, themed drinks, and simple bar fare. But it's so much more. Don't you agree, Megan?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You really don't get it. Like, even if you listen to this whole episode, you won't truly get it until you go.
Even just thinking about it, I know that we've planned some things to talk about, but we're going to miss some things. But, well, we certainly have talked about this before. If you want to go back to episode 36, you can see where we shouted out our 5 favorite tiki bars in Florida. And spoiler alert, that list has changed. So maybe we'll be talking about that soon. But anyway, we're taking a deep dive into the South Seas and sharing 5 things that you didn't know about Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. Trader Sam's Grog Grotto?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's do it. Megan.
Yeah.
Tell me if you've ever had this situation. You're in a tiki bar. It's really dark. You want to take some cool pictures, maybe a video, upload it, share it with your friends. And you can't because it's too dark.
I feel like I've had that experience many times.
Yeah. I feel like we've talked about it. I'm like, Megan, you got to get the flash. You got to bring the
I'm
flash
like,
out with you.
someone get a light for me, and then it's like a big scene. Someone's like standing over me.
And then you have the opposite problem where it's like too much light and it's harsh and it blows everything out and it doesn't look natural and it's no fun. Let me tell you, I have the solution for you. Over at LumiCube, our friends at lumicube.com have some great creator kits. So there's a mobile creator kit where you can have a nice LED lens that has a soft silicone sheath over it. So you get perfect lighting every time. So cool. Fits in your pocket. They even have color slides. So you can add, so you can put it behind you and make really cool YouTube videos because lighting is what it's all about.
Agreed.
If you can't see it, if you can't hear it, It's not even worth posting, right? So if you want to add some cool lighting kits to your collection, head over to lumicube.com. Use code JTAD for Just Take a Dip, JTAD10. Tell them the Dip Crew sent you. Get yourself 10% off and light up your world. Sound good?
In.
Nice. And we're back. Kungaloosh, my friends. What's Kungaloosh? Good question. I'm already teaching you things you didn't know.
Please tell me.
Apparently, Kungaloosh is a greeting that the skippers on the Jungle Cruise say to each other. It's like a salutations, but what?
It sounds inappropriate to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I just Kungalooshed myself?
Yeah. Like I Kungalooshed in my pants.
My Kungaloosh is seeping again.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I got Kungaloosh on me. Let me wipe that off for you.
Kungaloosh. Never mind. Yeah. Well, it's really a greeting.
Right.
Yeah.
Kungaloosh.
Yeah. So, Kungaloosh and warnings. Warnings. There are going to be a lot of spoilers in here. Last time we talked about Trader Sam's, I was like, oh, let's not spoil it for people. It's really exciting to just, go in for the first time and experience it. Number one, if you haven't gone there by now, figure it out. Number two, if you haven't gone there by now, we're going to bring it to life for you. If you don't like that, wait till the next episode. I don't know what to tell you because we're going in. Yeah?
We are.
Okay. So the assignment today was to think of a few things that you guys might not know about Trader Sam's. I figured I could kick us off.
Please do.
Because this will really set the stage for what's to come. So did you know that Trader Sam's, Grog Grotto, not just a place, but it's a person?
I did know that.
Yeah, I knew that. The producer knew that, but that's because we talk about this stuff all the time. So let's tell you some things maybe that you didn't know about Trader Sam. So you would have seen him around Disney World or Disneyland where, Megan?
The Jungle Cruise.
That's correct. Did you know he's not there anymore?
I did.
Yeah, they took him away.
We're really up on things here at the Dip Crew.
We are.
But you might not be at home.
But we're here for you to help you. So do you know why they took him away?
Yeah. Racial insensitivity.
That's the thing about things that are hilarious is that sometimes they're insensitive. What? It's true. It's just like how they took away the redhead on Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That was one of the best scenes of the ride, I thought. And now it's gone.
Of course you did. It's not kid friendly.
Well, I think so. Okay, I'm glad that you brought that up because I was thinking about Disney, right? And how some things we're worried about being kid friendly. But I feel like every year Disney becomes more and more a place for adults without kids.
I mean, Disney adults are,
it's like a whole market.
Rampant.
Yeah. Millennials at Disney, Disney adults. I think we fit into that category.
Speak for yourself.
You're not a Disney adult?
I would not say I identify as a Disney adult. Do I enjoy Disney? Of course. Is it like my persona? No. Don't Disney adult identify me.
I won't just assume your theme park identification. Anyway, so yeah, he's gone, but he's littered around the parks and around the world. And there's some places that you can still get connected with his presence. So there's actually a gift shop right outside the Jungle Cruise now where you can browse his antiquities and such and bring some weird oddities and things home. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. So he hails from South America and he's actually rumored to come from a long line of cannibals.
Oh.
Yeah. His father was a cannibal. His father before him was a cannibal. He's been seen peddling shrunken heads on the Jungle Cruise, and he's known as their head salesman. You get it?
Hence the name of our cocktail,
the Headhunter. Thank you. Exactly.
Wow.
So legend has it, shrunken heads. He was trying to concoct potions to shrink heads. Turns out he made a lot of cool other potions instead. Wound up opening a bar called the Enchanted Tiki Bar in California. And now we have one here, the East Side branch. So that's the whole story. Did you know that? Now you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So these might shrink your head, at least your brain. The tiki cocktails at Trader Sam's. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So did I teach you anything?
Maybe a little.
Maybe
a little.
So here's something maybe even more that I could teach you about the Grog Grotto. It opened. When do you think it opened? I'm not going to just give you answers.
I actually know this one also.
Oh, really?
So,
was that one of yours?
I have some information.
Okay.
One, it wasn't the first Trader Sam's Tiki Bar.
No, that's what I just said. The Enchanted Tiki Bar.
Yeah, right.
In Disneyland.
You did say that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Uh-huh.
But that one opened in 2011.
2007. It might have gotten a remodel in 2011.
Anyway, let's just cut this part out.
No, we have to leave it.
Grog Grotto. Grog Grotto.
Yeah.
Opened in 2015.
That's true. Would you have guessed that? No. Yeah, it seems like it's just
When
kind of
did we
always
first
been there.
go? I feel like we went when it was pretty new. We were like pretty up on things.
So the Polynesian went through a very drastic renovation in 2015 where the whole lobby got redone. That's why we have Maui now in the center, and the whole lobby's beautiful. Opened Grog Grotto. That's one of the oldest resorts on property, so it needed quite a big facelift, and I'm very excited that they decided to bring over the Tiki Bar. Yeah.
It fits perfectly there.
It does. And to kind of go along with the storyline and the age ranges, so the Enchanted Tiki Bar in Disneyland is supposed to have like a timeline of the 1930s to 1940s. Like that's the vibe it's going for. And Trader Sam's Grog Grotto is supposed to live in like the 1960s, 1970s.
Oh,
so you can kind of feel that. Like it's like little retro, but it's not like old, So I like that. And there's one drink that you can get at Trader Sam's Grog Grotto that you can't get at Disneyland.
I know it.
What is it?
The Nautilus.
The Nautilus! Yeah. Do you have one?
I actually do.
Yeah?
So I purchased the Nautilus mug, which is like a very large mug. It's literally
it's a
ship.
shareable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like from what 10
20,000 leagues under the sea.
So the Seven Seas is like where it's at, right?
Seven Seas Lagoon.
Seven Seas Lagoon, 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Yeah.
Big ship. I have that mug. I don't drink out of it.
What do you do with it?
I actually made it into a planter. It's got like succulents in it. Super cute.
What a cool idea. So that's something that maybe people don't know is you don't have to use your tiki mugs as mugs. You can use them as planters.
Producer had a question. How much was it?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't pay for it. Our prior male voice actually paid for it.
Nice.
And I want to say it was like $80? Between $50 and $80.
Yeah, I think that's right because the drink, if you get it alone, is like $30-something. The shareables are in the 30-ish range. And then if you take the mug home, it's like another $50. Which,
okay, so 80.
It's
that
like a no-brainer because tiki mugs on their own cost that much money, and then you get a really nice drink. And they're not like I didn't want to spend a ton of time talking about the drinks because everybody knows about the drinks, but they don't play. Like I think sometimes you go to a theme park, you get like a sugary, weak drink. Like no, there's some that if you have like 2 or 3, you're gonna be pretty toasty.
Yeah, they hit.
Yeah, I think they want to turn the tables.
And they're delicious.
Yeah. Oh, and they're so good, and they're all very unique. Like, sometimes you go to a tiki bar and they all kind of more or less taste the same. Yeah, they're all really unique. Cool. Do you have one notable fact that you want to share?
Yeah, let's see here. The tiki cocktail, Hippopotami Mai Tai, the mugs,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
they were actually recently featured in one of Disney's new shows.
Really?
Yeah. Can anyone guess the show? I bet you won't guess. Do you know this?
I'm trying to think of like a new show. It's got to be on Disney Plus.
It was
obviously.
on Disney Plus, yes.
Was it
It's not
Ms. Marvel?
Close.
Really?
Like in the same vein, if that
Okay.
makes sense. Marvel was really what I mean by that.
Moon Knight?
Nope.
Because there was like a hippopotamus in Moon Knight.
There was.
That would have been an opportunity. I have no idea.
It was in Loki.
Really?
It was, yeah.
Cool. Where? Like on someone's desk?
It was in the episode Lamentus. It was like part of an illusion created by Sylvie.
That's cool.
Right?
That is a really fun fact.
Easter egg.
The producer's snoring. Producer doesn't like Marvel. Producer, wake up. That's a really cool fact. I like that.
It's very, like a deep cut, I guess. Like if you've been to Trader Sam's, you might recognize it, but it's literally just for the people that have been to Trader Sam's.
Yeah, and it's like that's kind of what's fun about Trader Sam's is there's something peering in or like peering out of every corner. Like every time you go, you find a new little artifact or something neat that you didn't notice, something funny for that you didn't see the time before. But since we're talking about mugs, let's talk about Trader Sam's mugs.
Yeah.
From what I could tell, I tried to research. I couldn't find like an official Disney printed list, which kind of makes sense because they probably want to leave a little mystery. But can you guess how many mugs that I found have been released from the Grog Grotto? So not the Enchanted Tiki Room. And Tiki. Enchanted Tiki Bar.
I feel like this might be going too low. 23.
I found 63.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's possible that there was some mixed, and that's not, that could be a mix of the both of them. But I thought that was pretty awesome. There's a lot of fun holiday ones that get released. Like there's a Jack Skellington pumpkin mug. There's the Hatbox Ghost one that we got around Halloween time. There's like an elephant that's from the Jungle Cruise that's got like the Jingle Cruise lights around him or whatever. But I think a cool fact, so you're talking about the price of the drinks and the value that you get with the mug, but sometimes you can actually make money at Trader Sam's. I'll give you an example. Don't tell people that. Why? People don't, it's not a secret. So, okay, let me rephrase that. So, the mugs really hold their value depending on the edition that you get. You might not really know until you get down the road because limited editions. But I looked up some of the mugs that we have, and they were going online anywhere from like $200 to $400.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? So you basically, you get some drinks, you bring home a couple mugs, and you just got your tab paid for. Depending on how many people you're with or how much you're capable of drinking.
I just want to say, if you've never been, don't just buy a mug online because you want to have a mug. You have to experience it.
Right. It's like a trophy.
Yes.
From your time there. I love collecting them. We're becoming addicted.
And you identify what the experience of that mug gave you. Because every drink, I don't know if we've talked about this. I feel like I don't know. Probably in prior episodes, but not enough in this episode.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Every drink comes with its own unique experience.
That's probably my favorite part.
They don't just hand you the cocktail, right? There's always something that's coming. And you'll see someone else get a drink different than you. Weird things will be happening. You were like, wait, what is that drink? I want that to happen to me.
Yeah, no, it's true. You're like, why are they chanting that? I want that. And that's something that I wrote down too, is kind of like the humor that goes along with being there. It's hard to go there without laughing hysterically the entire time. Everything is dripping with theming and story, just like the Jungle Cruise. The cast members are called skippers and not bartenders. And I think having an enthusiastic skipper makes all the difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's really important because one time we did go on a Monday and the
skipper
vibe was
wasn't
very different.
Yeah.
The skipper was not having her best day.
Yeah.
And we
felt it. Yeah. But when they're on 20, and we love our cast members when they're on 20, it goes hard. They'll spray you with water bottles. You order the Nautilus, and they'll spray you like you're diving underwater.
Yeah, with the Nautilus is actually one of my favorite ones. It gets blue and looks like you're underwater, and they will don snorkel gear, and there's this squid body that's a permanent fixture, and it does weird tentacle moves.
That's right,
when you
I
order
forgot
the
about
Nautilus.
that. Yeah, and it's so dark in there that depending on what drink is getting ordered and what's going on, you'll see different things because they'll turn on lights for different parts of the show. It feels like a show.
It really does.
There's things with black lights that you'll be able to see or not see depending on what's happening. And it's a really, really small space. Do you guys want to guess what the capacity is? This is including employees.
I think I knew this too. I'm going to guess, though, in case I'm wrong. 45.
50.
Okay.
So maybe the human,
the guest is 45.
So I think this is a really important thing to know, is that when you get there, not only is there probably going to be a wait, but you might have to have a communal sort of drinking situation. Which I think the first time turned us off a little bit because we weren't expecting it. I've never experienced something like that before. But now, since, we know it's coming, you just kind of make the most of it and chat up the people that you're with. But not too much.
The good thing about it is that you can only consume so many drinks, just you, right? So you're only going to get to see the experience of maybe 2 or 3 drinks
That's a good point.
yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting right next to someone else, you get to see, all the cool stuff.
That's true. And see all the cool mugs.
Yeah.
See all that. So, like we said, there's a wait.
Yes.
Almost always. Depending on when this airs and all the protocols that are changing, last time we went, you couldn't even get into the Polynesian or any resort without a reservation for somewhere on the property. So whether you were a guest or eating at a restaurant.
Wait.
What?
Speaking of reservations.
Yes.
They do not accept
They don't take reservations. So what do you do? How do you get in? Megan?
Well, there are multiple restaurants on site.
Yep. So you make a reservation somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then make it earlier, and then you eat, right? Maybe before, because the Trader Sam's does serve food, but to me, I don't want to eat in there.
I agree.
It's too dark.
the vibes are not for eating.
They're not for eating. You're sharing a table with people potentially, and I'm not trying to eat. I'm trying to enjoy the show. So let's talk about where you can eat. So there's Ohana, which is like a family style Polynesian feast. I wouldn't recommend making a reservation there unless you do it really early, because if you go put your name in at Trader Sam's, that's going to be like an hour and a half, 2 hour experience at Ohana. You have 15 minutes to get back to the podium, so don't do that. There's Kona Cafe, which we did last time.
Correct. I feel like that would be your quickest option, probably.
Yeah. And what do they serve there? That's like a must devour.
Oh, it was like a bread pudding?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tonga bread pudding.
No, was it Tonga?
Tonga bread pudding.
Was it?
Because there's the Tonga Toast that they serve for breakfast, and then they make bread pudding out of that like later in the day, and they serve it with this like sweet, drizzly. I ordered it because everybody talks about it.
Wow.
And it was like
it's all coming back.
We were
it's all
fighting
coming
each
back
other
to
for
me
it.
now.
Yeah, my pupils are dilating.
Yeah.
That's how good
it was. Excellent.
It's like the perfect amount of sweet and like
And
bready and flavorful.
Let's just remind you guys that we had that before we went and drank tiki cocktails.
Right.
And we were fine. So happy about it. Ecstatic, honestly.
Yeah. There's also the Tambu Lounge up there, which is a nice lounge, very family friendly lounge. It's like a big open space. They have some cool cocktails. They have the back scratcher, to which I still have my back scratcher right here, because you never know when you're going to get an itch.
In case
you
can't see stuff at home, literally pulling out a back scratcher. But if you order that drink, they give you a back scratcher.
Yeah, the producer wants a little scratch too. They also serve the Lapu Lapu up there, which is a big drink famously served in a gigantic pineapple. So that's a nice way to pregame. And then my personal favorite, if you like fireworks, I think the Polynesian is the best place to view the Magic Kingdom fireworks. I'll tell you why. Number one, you're not bumper to bumper with strollers hitting your ankles like on Main Street. Nobody wants to do that. And then running out to get parking or whatever. Two, it's picturesque. You're like right on a beach. They lower all the lights. They turn up the music, so you get the same exact experience, and you get to look over the lagoon at the castle. It's awesome.
Yeah, let's talk about what else is out there that you can enjoy while you watch the fireworks.
What else is there?
There's a little walk-up service for
more drinks.
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip at Pineapple Lanai. You're right. And they have like, so I'm a purist. I want just straight pineapple Dole Whip, but they have so many more flavors now. There's like I forget what the newest flavor is. It's for like Buzz Lightyear or something. It's like purple. I don't know. But yeah, so you can get pineapple swirls. You can get just regular Dole Whips. You can get the other flavors like orange, some other stuff. There's also, if you don't want to wait, you don't want to be inside, you don't want to sit with other people, there is a what the hell is it called?
Captain
Cook's, that's for food. But there's you can get the cocktails that they sell at the Grog Grotto.
Yes, they have a counter
on the
service.
Tiki Terrace. You just don't get it in a mug. Yeah, so you get it in like a plastic, so you can bring it down to the pool or whatever, the beach.
If it's your first time, please don't do that. Like I feel like I can't say that enough.
Right.
Like you really need to have the Grog Grotto experience.
Yeah, for sure. But if you want just a good drink and take it to go, you can do that, which is cool. Speaking of kids, to which we don't have any, and since you're actively trying to keep them away from us, if you go into what? Because they're like yelling, and we're visibly annoyed.
Who's you? Me?
You know, you guys with the kids that are listening at home.
I don't think that translated.
No? Okay. So if you have kids and you're like, this is my vacation too, darn it, and you want to bring your kids to the Grog Grotto, guess what? You can. I'll tell you how. Prior to 8 p.m., kids can join in on the fun, and there are whimsical no booze brews, that they can order, and they can have fun too.
I didn't know that. I'm glad I don't have to know that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know
But I think
that.
that's nice. So from 3 to 8, it's everyone's welcome. After 8 to midnight, it's 21 and over.
Cool. Mm-hmm. You know what else I read that I did not know? They ideally cap it at 90 minutes. If you've been there for more than 90 minutes, they're like,
I'm sure we've been there for more than 90 minutes.
We may have.
Might depend on maybe the night or how many people they have waiting.
Probably on like a weekend.
Yeah. And we usually try to like push it till they close. So maybe that's not their
And it's because it's small, right? So if they have a long wait, they want to make sure that everyone can enjoy the experience.
Yeah. Anything else people need to know about Trader Sam's?
You'll probably get drunk.
Yeah, you'll for sure get drunk.
They are deceptively strong.
They are deceptively strong.
The strongest
have a way
one,
to get around after.
Would we agree
for sure.
is probably zombie?
I think the zombie.
Yeah.
But, if you get a shareable, depending on how many people you're sharing with,
True.
that could probably be a lot of alcohol.
I feel like we didn't talk about the Oa.
Okay, let's grand finale
The
on the
Oa
Oa.
is an excellent shareable.
You know what I learned about the Oa?
What?
The goddess herself. So, like Megan said, every time you order a drink, something happens. And it's not just like to you or at you. The entire bar changes. There's things that happen outside, over your head, lights, camera, action, all that stuff. But the Oa goddess herself, the statue, actually came from the enchanted tiki room. Like back in the day, she was in the middle of the room with the birds. And
literally
physically there. They took her out of the set when they did the remodel, and she wound up at the Grog Grotto. So I love when things get repurposed like that.
She does not look old.
You know what another thing is that got repurposed? They redid the Hall of Presidents. I believe this is true. Teddy Roosevelt is one of the Roman soldiers in Spaceship Earth. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. You smell the burning and all that?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So tell us about the drink and the experience.
So what makes it so fun for a shareable is that, one, when they bring it out to you, they're all chanting, Oa,
Oa, Oa, Oa, Oa.
And then they light a little fire.
And it gets like more and more intense.
Yes,
it goes faster.
It really builds up to the moment. And then they light a little fire in the center of the drink, and it's your turn to
make a sacrifice.
Add fuel to the fire, spike up the fire, feed it.
Yes.
And you put just little pieces of cinnamon, and it sparks. And it doesn't sound that exciting when I say it right now.
No, it is
but
exciting.
It is very exciting because everyone gets to participate, and you're just you're making the sparks fly. You're chanting Oa, and you're just completely immersed in the Tiki God experience.
And then you have to sacrifice it at the end because the goddess demands a sacrifice, and they give you a knife, and you stab the middle of the drink.
Step.
Yeah. And then everything's better. And
the first time we had it, the skipper, excuse me, literally said step.
Yeah, that's it. Zombie's another good one.
I feel like for a shareable,
hippopotami.
The Oa is actually my favorite. The Nautilus is beautiful, but I think the Oa is more fun.
And it tastes really good.
It does.
Really good. Yeah. Anything else you want to share about the Grog Grotto? No? I think we covered it all? All right, so I'm going to end us here with a question.
Ooh.
Okay.
A question for me or for the audience?
For you, the audience. Maybe you guys can answer something to think about. Because we talked about tiki mugs, right? So we've got a few in front of us. I've got the Congo River Queen, which is representative of the Congo River Queen that's in the Jungle Cruise, and it's got all people on it taking pictures. Super cool. Hippopotamuses on the bottom. You've got your fish that we talked about. But if you were going to design a tiki mug that represented you, what elements would be on it?
Oi.
Right?
That is something to ponder.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
What?
Go.
I really like the ones that have cool, they're like totems, they have cool faces on them. So it would be something very ornate, but maybe funny. Maybe a smiling totem.
I want mine to have a butt. Not saying that I have a butt. But you're the one that has a little butt.
Would yours be maybe upside down with the butt in the air?
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, that would be classic. Yeah. Maybe mine would be holding a smaller tiki dog.
Okay.
Because that's what I do in real life.
Oh, maybe I want some cats involved in mine.
So you're upside down. The cats are on your feet.
Okay.
And your butt
and
is
they're
in the
lounging
air.
on my feet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's good.
Done.
I like that. All right, cool. That's it. Woo! We did it. That wasn't bad, right? That was fun.
It was.
Yeah. Anytime we can go to Trader Sam's, even if it's just in our imaginations, it's a good time. And we have so much more coming at you over the next few weeks. We are going down to Key West for another research trip. We're checking out the Gates Hotel and the Southernmost Beach Hotel, and maybe some new restaurants, some new excursions, things to check out. And we are so happy that you tuned in today to Just a Podcast in Paradise. In fact, we would love it if you would leave us a 5-star review if you enjoyed your time with us today. And if you're looking for a way to show us some love, you can get copies of this and every week's cocktail recipe on our Patreon. Leave us some tips. We love tips. We work for tips just like the skippers. And that way we can help continue to make your next Florida vacation the most memorable trip that you've ever had. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Just Take a Dip for daily updates on what's happening around Florida. And check out our YouTube channel, Just a Day in Paradise, for destination ideas, restaurant reviews, unboxing things you might want to take on your next trip, and copycat recipes from some of our favorite places in paradise. We're wishing you a little bit of sunshine wherever you are, and we hope to see you in paradise soon. Say goodbye, Megan.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.